Thank you, everyone, and welcome. Buonasera, benvenuti. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nick Torchetti. I'm the chair of the Villa Foundation board. I have the pleasure and the honor of being your MC this evening. First of all, thank you to all of you for joining us tonight. We're also honored to have with us the Honorable Marco Mendicino, Member of Parliament. Marco is somewhere in the house, as is the Honorable Francesco Sorbara, a Member of Parliament, as we celebrate, for the first time in a while, the 2024 Heart and Hand Award recipients. This is something we haven't done as an organization in this format since 2007, and I think it's high time we got around to thanking our volunteers. Before the official proceedings begin, I want to acknowledge that we are in the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and is now home to many diverse nations, Inuit and Métis peoples. Villa Charities, Inc. also acknowledges that Toronto is covered by Treaty 13 with the Mississaugas of the Credit, and the Williams Treaty signed with multiple Mississaugas and Chippewa bands. We are grateful to have the opportunity to create and work on this territory. Initiated in 1984, the Heart and Hand Awards will be presented by the chair of each of the Villa Charities affiliate organizations to one volunteer who has demonstrated outstanding dedication and commitment. The most distinct recognition for Villa Charities volunteers returns this year to commemorate those who never stopped giving. In addition, each of our Villa Charities organizations will present a Heart and Hand Partner Award, which is a new award recognizing a corporate partner that has demonstrated true partnership with our affiliates. This event is also very significant because we are supporting Villa Charities and all the great programs and services we provide. We couldn't do this without the support of everyone in this room, our donors, supporters, partners, and especially our volunteers, so thank you. It's because of what you continue to do to enrich our lives through experiences and services that honor Italian culture and heritage. That's no small feat. It takes efforts of many people and supporters to be able to provide all the great things that this organization does, from funding for senior care, cultural programming, youth services, education, scholarships, and capital needs. Every dollar raised tonight will go to support the meaningful work of Villa Charities and everything it does for the community and will continue to do for many years to come. I just want to let you know that at this point, we will have raised at least $225,000 in support. I'm hoping you'll get us to around $250 by supporting the silent auction. At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage my friend, co-chair of this evening, and a very important person to what we're doing tonight, Senator Tony Varone.
Thanks, Nick. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. We've got a great program ahead of us, but as Nick mentioned, not only are we here to celebrate the 2024 Heart and Hand Awards recipients, we're also here to raise funds for Villa Charity. So please, don't forget to check out the silent auctions that you'll find along the wall, and some of the fantastic items that you can bid on, which have all been donated, so the funds raised will go directly to Villa Charities. Please bid generously or consider making a donation, and I'm talking about the guys who are drinking my wine at that table down there. Our volunteers will be available to assist and answer any of your questions. I'd like to acknowledge that we would not be here this evening without the generous support of our partners and sponsors. Thank you to all our sponsors and donors who are here being recognized on the screens. You'll see their names pop up. Please enjoy your dinner. Buon appetito.
Thank you, Tony. As he said, buon appetito. Hopefully you're halfway through your appetizers, and I'll be back in a few minutes and we'll get the program started with the granting of the first awards. Thank you. We are going to kick off the evening with our first award, which will be presented by Joseph Arcuri, who is the board chair of Villa Charities, Inc. Please welcome Joseph Arcuri. Joseph.
Thank you. I am going to go a bit off script. I've had the pleasure of being chair of Villa Charities. I think this is my 4th year, and I've been on the board for approximately 9 years, I think. And I just want to share one little accomplishment that I'm really proud of, because I think today marks the point, kind of a demarcation point of our next generation. And what we, as Villa Charities, and through the foundation and our various affiliates, what we're embarking on over the next, let's say, decade. And I think one of the most important things I think we've accomplished, and it just happened recently, is we were able to constitute a next generation committee. And I believe that committee is sitting at table 29. Right? Can you hear me? So I want everyone at table 29, which is our next generation committee, to stand up. And in front of everyone here, I want to thank you. And I want everyone to look at those wonderful folks who've already accomplished a lot in their careers, because I want them to understand what we're about, so that over the next decade, 2 decades, 50 years, we'll be able to accomplish what we have accomplished in the first 40 or 50 years. So thank you, and I know you're going to represent us well. And as I said, it's a small accomplishment, it's our first step, but it's one that I'm extremely proud of. So thank you. You can sit down and have your meal. Nick, thank you for the great introduction. Let me see if I can adjust the angle here. This happens when you're short. Nick, thank you for the introduction, and I'm thrilled to be presenting our first award of this evening on behalf of Villa Charities, Inc. As many of you here tonight may be aware, Santo Veltri has supported Villa Charities through his many years on the boards of Villa Charities and its affiliates, primarily our Villa Charities Toronto, or Villa Toronto. Santo was chair of Villa Colombo from 2018 to 2021, and chair of the Villa Colombo Toronto board from 2016 to 2018. He served on the Villa Colombo board from 2002 until 2018, and has been a member of the Villa Charities board since 2014. He has dedicated countless hours towards our various missions and accomplishments, and for which we thank you. It is my great pleasure to present Santo with the 2024 Heart and Hand Award for his volunteerism on behalf of Villa Charities. Please welcome Santo to this stage. Big standing ovation.
Thank you, Joseph. I had this great speech prepared, but I'm told I only have 2 minutes, so I'm going to have to cut it short. But if anyone is interested, I'll put the full version up on TikTok later. I want to express my sincere thanks to Marco and Joseph and my colleagues on the Villa Charities board for nominating me for this, to receive this prestigious award tonight. I'm honored that they thought my contributions over the years were worthy of the recognition of this wonderful tribute. I want to extend congratulations to my fellow nominees, a distinguished and very deserving group of people who have contributed significantly to the success of Villa Charities over the years. 22 years is a long time, but it's been incredibly rewarding for me. In addition to having the honor of serving on both, serving as chair of both the Villa Colombo Toronto boards and VCI, I've also had the opportunity and pleasure of meeting and working with and learning from countless others whose dedication and passion and hard work for the benefit of Villa has been exceptional and infectious. And the nominees here tonight are representative of the caliber of the individuals that have contributed of their time generously over the years for the benefit of Villa, and I'm honored to be part of that group. There is much to be proud for all of the good work that Villa does for our seniors and for those in need in the Italian-Canadian community, and the many great programs and services it provides to the community at large. So while I'm honored to receive this award, playing my small part in fulfilling the mission and vision of Villa to serve the Italian-Canadian community has really been reward enough. So thank you, I'm honored. And 2 minutes.
Oh, picture.
Okay. Thank you.
Again? I'm doing it now? So one of the pleasures you have of volunteering your time to Villa Charities is you get to meet wonderful people. And this next group, I've had the pleasure of meeting not too long ago. We had dinner together. And again, it was a rewarding just to put faces to the names and really share in their generosity and the affection that they have for our community, for Villa Charities. So I'm honored to present the Partner Award on behalf of Villa Charities. For over 55 years, Sam Ciccolini has described his time, has dedicated his time and resources. Hang on, I gotta put on my glasses. That's what happens when you become chair. Sam Ciccolini has dedicated his time and resources to help build stronger communities and to improve the quality of life for those in need. With active involvement in many organizations and affiliations across Canada, he has been recognized through many distinguished awards. An owner and partner of successful companies, his first business, Masters Insurance Limited, transcends these generations of family members and employs over 150 hardworking Canadians today. The support and generosity towards Villa Charities over the years has been significant, with over $1 million donated in support of our programs and services. Accepting the 2024 Heart and Hand Partner Award on behalf of Sam Ciccolini and Masters Insurance Limited is Tom Kreschenbaumer, insurance broker at Masters Insurance.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Well, on behalf of Masters Insurance, I'm honored to accept this award. As a long-standing employee of Masters Insurance, I'm simply amazed on especially the efforts of Sam Ciccolini, the now deceased Frank Ciccolini Sr., and Max Ciccolini. Their dedication to Villa Charities and many other charities is outstanding. And congratulations to all the other recipients of the awards, volunteers, and especially those volunteers who make Villa Charities what it is today.
Thank you. It's pretty heavy. Use 2 hands. It is. Let's see a picture. Let's get a picture.
Thank you, Joseph, for doing that. Congratulations, Santo. Congratulations, Masters. Please enjoy your next course, and I promise you I will be back. How's everyone enjoying their dinner? All good? Smattering of applause is great. I would like to welcome back to the stage Tony Varone to present the 2024 Heart and Hand Awards on behalf of Villa Charities Foundation. Tony.
You know, one of the things they tell you in the Senate is when you intend to speak, speak prepared. Have prepared notes, or else somebody cuts the mic off and then you can't speak anymore and everything that you wanted to say goes into oblivion. So these notes are written, and forgive me for reading them, but I just wanted to get through them in one organized fashion. Nick, thank you. Tonight I have the honor and pleasure to present the 2024 Heart and Hand Volunteer Award on behalf of the Villa Charities Foundation to Aldo Kandari, a remarkable individual. Please. A remarkable individual whose contributions embody the very spirit of volunteerism. For over 28 years, Aldo has been a tireless supporter of Villa Charities, showing unwavering commitment and dedication. His involvement on the various boards, particularly the Villa Colombo Board of Governors from 1996 to 2007, and his tenure as chair of the Villa Charities Board of Directors from 2015 to 2019, highlights not only his leadership skills, but his deep-rooted belief in community service. Aldo's current role on the Villa Charities Foundation Board further illustrates his boundless generosity and his passion for serving others. Beyond these formal titles, Aldo has demonstrated a selfless spirit through his countless hours of volunteer work, profoundly impacting both the organization and those that it serves. His recent efforts in spearheading the Villa Charities Italian-Canadian Immigrant Tribute Project stand as a testament to his vision, to his dedication, honoring the history and contributions of the whole of the Italian-Canadian community in a way that will resonate for generations to come. We eagerly await its unveiling in just a few weeks. Volunteerism is the heart that sustains our community. It is the act of giving without expectation, the kind of commitment that brings us together and strengthens our bonds. Aldo, your tireless efforts, unwavering support inspire us all to engage, to uplift, and to make a difference in the lives of others. Please join me in warmly welcoming Aldo Kandari to accept the 2024 Heart and Hand Award for volunteerism on behalf of the Villa Charities Foundation. Thank you. I think the floor is yours.
Okay. Well, thank you. And by the way, Santo, you're a lawyer. You always take more than 2 minutes. Okay, there's a lot of lawyers in this room. I'll keep it short, but first of all, I am truly honored to receive the Heart and Hand Award. This moment is not about me, it celebrates all of us and our dedication to honor the Italian heritage while building a stronger community. Reflecting on my journey with Villa Charities, I feel so grateful for the amazing people I've had to work with. Serving on the boards of Villa Colombo Toronto, Villa Charities, and now the Foundation has given me the opportunity to help initiatives to uplift the community and to keep the culture alive. Together with our founders, we've built a legacy that inspires us today and lights the way for the future generations. I want to give a heartfelt thank you to my wife, Livian, my 5 children and their partners, as well as my grandchildren. Your support has been an anchor throughout my volunteer work with Villa, even when it meant spending less time at home. Thank you all for your trust. Thank you.
think I continue here, so. Okay. Again, congratulations, Aldo. Pizza Nova, founded in 1963, has made a profound impact on the communities it serves, exemplifying the spirit of giving. The Primucci family, through Pizza Nova, has been a steadfast supporter of various community initiatives and philanthropic efforts. Notably, their partnership with Villa Charities has flourished for over 26 years, during which they have generously contributed more than $766,000 to support our family of organizations. Yes, please. Thanks to this unwavering support from our partners like Pizza Nova and the Primucci family, Villa Charities is able to continue offering invaluable programs and services that celebrate and honor the Italian-Canadian cultural heritage. It is with great honor that we welcome Dominic Primucci, President of Pizza Nova, to accept the 2024 Heart and Hand Partner Award on behalf of the Villa Charities Foundation.
Wow, this is awesome. I too, I've written some notes. Usually I go off the cuff, but I think it's important to really hit the right points at this very special and honorable night for us. So first of all, thank you. I feel very privileged to be here standing before so many supporters of Villa Charities. I'm also honored to be speaking on behalf of my family, the Primucci family, and especially my mom and dad. First, I want to congratulate all the other award winners, individuals and organizations who share a commitment to giving back to our community, whether through financial contribution or volunteerism for our seniors. One of our key core values at Pizza Nova is community. The value inspires us to continue to give back, as the community has supported us for over 61 years. And many, many years ago, my father in the 1970s began a tradition of giving back in philanthropy with a one-day sales event, what was then called the Crippled Children's Society, a faux pas today because that name is outdated by today's standards. But the event marked the beginning of the Primucci family and Pizza Nova for giving back every year. Throughout the years, we dedicate much of what we raise through our annual golf tournament for Villa Charities. We are delighted to contribute to new beds, chairs, tables, programs for the elderly, anything that was desperately needed at the time. And we're especially proud to have raised that $766,000 over the years. Thank you for this recognition. The Heart and Hand Awards, it perfectly captures the essence of what it means to give back. It takes our hands to get involved and make things happen, and our hearts because helping others, especially those less fortunate, is simply the right thing to do. We believe that both kids and seniors touch our hearts deeply. Kids represent our future, while seniors are the ones who pave the road ahead for many of us here. Speaking of seniors, we often take for granted the needs of our parents as they age, especially when they may require assisted living. This is where Villa Charities shines, with their relentless pursuit to providing excellent care and enriching the lives of seniors through the services and experiences. Thank you, mille grazie to Marco Divona, Tony Veroni, and the Villa Charities board and team. We are proud of you for your exemplary work, and we are honored to accept this reward. Thank you.
Podium's yours, Nick.
Thank you, Dominic, and congratulations. Can you put your hand up if you wanted to order a pizza after you heard Dominic speak? Anybody? Yes. We all wanted to order a pizza. We heard your voice. My mind went, Pizza. Okay. Next, I would like to call on Mario Fiorucci, who is chair of the Columbus Center Board, to present the Volunteer and Partner Awards on behalf of the Columbus Center.
Thanks, Nick. Hello, can you hear me? We live in a world where the reality is so few people make an effort to go above and beyond to make the world a better place. I joined the Villa Charities family as a director 2 years ago, and I was astounded and frankly proud of my heritage, because this organization is just filled to the brim with people that give, and it's absolutely amazing to see. The recipient for the 2024 Heart and Hand Award for the Columbus Center is no exception. Anna Iafredi recently completed her term as a director of the Columbus Center Board, a term that lasted 30 years. She has been an integral part of Villa Charities, serving on the Culture Committee as both a member and chair, a member of the Athletics Committee, and most importantly, even though her director term ended, she continues to volunteer regularly at Villa Charities events. Anna's heart is firmly ingrained and aligned with the spirit of Villa Charities, and I am proud to call her up to present her with the 2024 Heart and Hand Award.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say, first, congratulations to the other recipients. It's an honorable achievement, and I'm glad to count myself among you. It's no secret that I've been reticent about being singled out for this award. I think it's because I'm only too keenly aware that though I stand here alone, I by no means arrived here on my own. I've been carried here and to this moment by numerous staff and by all the many Columbus Center board and committee members I've served alongside. Too many to count, too many to name here tonight. But I can assure you, to a one, they have all supported me, encouraged me, and helped me to grow and to find my own way to be useful. I want to especially thank Marco Di Buono, who just this summer saw fit to graduate me to the Spaducci station, which I can assure you is no small thing. Marco has been dynamic in reviving our cultural traditions of Feste and Sagre, and he's used them perfectly to re-engage our community. And it's so easy to see how grateful the campus has been for all the extra social activities and by how much they've been enriched by Marco's initiatives and his very generous efforts, not to mention his family, who is often called into the trenches to help out. He's given both staff and board members plenty of opportunity to get involved with the community that we serve. If I may, I'd like to also acknowledge a few of our VCI family. First, Roberto Martella, who I couldn't be happier he's here tonight. He invited me to sit on the board all those many years ago. His enthusiasm for the Columbus Center and for all things Italian was so infectious, and it was impossible to say no. Also, two past recipients who have proved to set a valuable example for me. First, Karen Manarin, who as chair, she seriously nurtured a culture of volunteerism for our board. She strongly encouraged us to be active and to make a robust effort to participate as often and as broadly as we could. The second is Renzo Pilon. In all his various capacities, yes, he deserves that. In all his various capacities, was so committed to his service at the center that he became our board's go-to person. Over the years, when we had issues or we needed specific guidance or direction, we were grateful to tap into his wealth of knowledge of both the physical and operational structure of the center. He always picked up the phone, and generously, he always said yes. It is likely that one doesn't volunteer for the glory of it. Ultimately, it proves to be a reward in and of itself. Without a doubt, I have gained more than I have given. I am, though, nevertheless, deeply humbled, sincerely grateful to receive this acknowledgement. And I'd very much like to thank staff and to my fantastic and super dedicated fellow board members, and of course BCI, for giving me this opportunity to meet and befriend so many great people and to be of service to our community. It has been my distinct privilege. Thank you, everyone.
That's awesome. Yeah. We need a picture. Thank you. Well deserved, Anna, and congratulations. When I think of excellent customer service, one company comes to top of mind, Nortown Air. For over 2 decades, Nortown Air has been providing HVAC services to Columbus Center, maintaining all mechanical equipment throughout the center. We can call on Nortown Air at any time, and someone will be at our center immediately. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Columbus Center benefited from Nortown Air's NoviFresh filtration program as a response to enhancing the air quality throughout the facility. Please welcome Mark Madacchioni, Nortown Air HVAC Senior Tech, to accept the 2024 Heart and Hand Award.
Okay, I'm kind of unprepared for this, as I didn't know I was going to be here tonight. But on behalf of Nortown Air, I'm honored to accept this award on behalf of Villa Charities. And in the 3 decades that I've been involved with the Columbus Center, Villa Colombo, and the associated buildings, we've built a lot of friendships and partnerships, and I hope it continues into the future. Thank you.
Okay, we're moving right along, and we're going to do a couple more awards, and Angela Gauthier is going to spend some time with you. First of all, congratulations to the recipients so far. And before we enjoy this great main course at Montecassino, Angela's making her way up to the stage, and she's going to push me off. So please welcome Angela Gauthier. She's the board chair of the Villa Colombo Toronto, and she's going to do the awards for her board. Angela.
Thank you, Nick. Good evening, everybody. Buonasera a tutti. Really thrilled and honored to be here tonight. The gentleman that I'm about to introduce really needs no introduction, but I'm going to make one anyway. He's an integral part of the Italian-Canadian community, and certainly an integral part, an integral leader, and one of the giants that we've built our institution on at VCT. And of course, I'm talking about Joseph Fusco. Joseph joined the Board of Governors. Yes, please. Joseph joined the Board of Governors in 2007. He was elected board chair in 2018 and served with distinction until his tenure concluded in 2022. During his time on the Villa Colombo Toronto board, he also served as an affiliate board member for Villa Charities from 2016 to 2021, and on the Villa Colombo Toronto Finance Committee from 2013 to 2021. Joseph Fusco's legacy at Villa Colombo Toronto is marked by his steadfast commitment, his servant leadership, and philanthropic contributions. His efforts have left an indelible mark on the organization, enhancing our capacity to serve the community with excellence and compassion. I speak of a family member. My mom was at Villa Colombo for 13 years, and I can truly say that the quality and the care that the staff at this institution provides is beyond none. It is my great pleasure now to welcome Joseph to the stage to accept the 2024 Heart and Hand Award for Volunteerism on behalf of Villa Colombo Toronto. Joseph. It's heavy.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And I'll hold it while you speak. You will.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank Angela for that introduction. Greatly appreciated. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for allowing me to speak on behalf of my family. I wish to take this opportunity to thank all members of the Board of Directors of Villa Colombo Toronto. It is an honor to accept the Heart and Hand Volunteer Award this evening. It was more than 15 years ago that I first joined the Board of Governors for Villa Colombo Toronto. But my journey with Villa Colombo Toronto began more than 30 years ago as I watched my father, Anthony Fusco Sr., along with others in our community, rally to build this place where culturally sensitive, high-quality, long-term care and assisted living for seniors would be possible. I am proud to continue this legacy of championing the needs of our aging Italian population as we continue to provide the best-in-class care for our seniors, which they deserve. I cannot be prouder to serve alongside so many of you here tonight, and to be associated with Villa Colombo and all the affiliates. This has been the most rewarding experience and one that I'm honored to continue. It is my hope that all of us will continue to be engaged, continue to push forward, and continue to communicate and model the importance of volunteering onto our children and grandchildren. The importance of devoting yourself to a cause and standing up for what you believe in. The importance of building on the change previous generations have sparked. We need our generation and the next generation to believe, to participate, and to be proud of the legacy that has been created for our Italian community. And yes, keep it going. The nonnies, our parents, and maybe even us one day, deserves this best in quality care that Villa Colombo can provide. Thank you once again for this honor. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
I'm glad you get to carry it out. Raise it up.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Take it.
Joe. Over here.
Very heavy as well. This is very heavy as well.
Congratulations again, Joe, so well deserved. For the Villa Colombo Toronto Board, it was very clear for both the board members and staff when we put our collective minds together to see who our partner award would be. Our minds all went to Medisystem. Medisystem's exceptional collaboration with Villa Colombo over the past 2 decades has been instrumental in identifying and meeting our technical needs, optimizing pharmaceutical processes, and implementing positive resident outcome strategies. Medisystem has consistently advanced best practices, making them a leading provider in the field. The continuous quality improvement driven by our collaboration is a testament to the successful and enduring partnership between Villa Colombo and Medisystem. Please welcome Helen Hu, President of Medisystem, to accept the 2024 Heart and Hand Partner Award.
Such a nice intro.
Thank you. It's all yours.
Thank you for that wonderful intro. It is such an honor to be receiving this award on behalf of our pharmacy. And yes, we have walked side by side with Villa Colombo Toronto for 20 plus years. And I can honestly tell you, I think I'm stealing this award because it is the easiest thing to work with such wonderful, dedicated people. You know who they are. They're sitting at my table. People who are taking care of our beloved seniors like they are family. And I will tell you, every step of the way, they have treated us at Medisystem as a partner and family. And it has been such a privilege to work alongside them. Highs and lows, excitement times, not so exciting times, but always what they never wavered on is the dedication, love, and care they gave to their seniors, just like they were their nonas and no-nos. I knew that. I'm nervous, I'm standing up here. But really, thank you for giving this award to us, along with all the other esteemed recipients. It's truly an honor. Thank you very much.
Don't forget, it weighs a ton. Oh, I think we want to
Should we come over here?
Thank you, Angela. Congratulations, Helen and Medisystems. Congratulations, Joseph. We're going to take a break while we get to our next course, but I'm going to go a little off script because we're going to enjoy the next course. But before I do that, I wanted to thank my co-chair and fellow board member Tony Barone and Montecassino. Just so people are aware, we have great sponsors this evening. We couldn't do this without you, and we couldn't raise the $225,000 if the venue tonight and the food and the drink and everything that comes with it was not donated by Tony Barone and Montecassino. Once again, I promise I will be back. Please enjoy your next course. Hello again. Don't let me interrupt your meal. But at this point, I'd like to welcome Anthony Messina, who's the chair of the board of Villa Colombo Vaughan. Anthony.
Thank you, Nick. I really appreciate it. Welcoming everybody here tonight. Like some of the recipients tonight, fantastic efforts and work that they've done. And let's face it, we all stand on the shoulders of giants. And they all came before us. So we have some big shoes to fill. Enough with the metaphors. Let me move on. So tonight I have the honor of presenting the 2024 Heart and Hand Award for Volunteerism from Villa Colombo Vaughan to Quinto Annibale. He was a director in 2006, the first year, and until 2024. A steadfast commitment and exceptional contributions to enrich our Italian Canadian community and at Villa Colombo Vaughan. So beginning in 2006, serving 16 years. In 2022, he was elected to the role of board chair. Excellent job, learned a lot from him. And from there, I took over the board, and we've carried on. Quinto can't be here tonight, but his son Robert is here to receive the award. Rob. Heavier than it looks.
Thank you so much, everyone. My father could not be here to make it, but he sends his sincerest regards and his very thanks for everyone here and all the wonderful work that you all do. Thank you very much.
So the next award is going to Universal Care Canada, an invaluable partner to Villa Charities, operating Villa Colombo Vaughan since 2011. Over the last 13 years, Universal Care Canada has upheld and enhanced Villa Colombo Vaughan's reputation as a leader in long-term care, staying true to its values of providing an Italian cultural home for its residents since 2006. Joseph Galizia, President and CEO, and his team have raised over $1 million for Villa Colombo Vaughan, including the purchase of a bus that has enabled residents to enjoy numerous outings. Universal Care's unwavering support and innovative practices have made Villa Colombo Vaughan a better place for residents, for staff, for families, and our Italian Canadian community. Please welcome my friend, Joseph Galizia, President and CEO of Universal Care Canada, to accept the 2024 Heart and Hand Partner Award.
Buonasera a tutti. Thank you, Anthony Messina, for your kind words, and thank you to the Board of Directors of Villa Colombo Vaughan for nominating Universal Care. Sono qui davanti a voi stasera pieno di immensa gratitudine e di orgoglio per accettare il prestigioso premio Cuore e Mano di Villa Charities e Villa Colombo Vaughan. A nome della Universal Care desidero esprimere i nostri più sentimenti ringraziamenti a entrambe le organizzazioni per questo incredibile onore. First and foremost, we want to acknowledge the remarkable work that the volunteers and board members at Villa Charities and Villa Colombo Vaughan do for our community. Your dedication to enhancing the quality of life of our seniors, especially within the Italian Canadian community, is truly inspiring. We are deeply honored to be recognized by organizations and esteemed members of the Italian Canadian community who share our commitment to compassionate care and the well-being of our seniors. 21 years ago, under the visionary leadership of the late Fred de Gasperis and the unwavering dedication of Villa Colombo Vaughan's construction committee, comprising of Jim de Gasperis, Senator Tony Varone, Ernie Ridomato, Mauro Baldassara, Sam Ciccolini, and Paul DiUlio, Villa Colombo Vaughan emerged as a true crown jewel, not only for our community, but also within the entire long-term care sector. Their foresight and commitment laid the foundation for what has become one of the most sought-after long-term care homes in the province, with a waiting list of 1,250 individuals. The committee will be forever grateful for their vision, courage, and remarkable leadership. At Universal Care, we are dedicated to providing resident-centered care through a commitment to excellence and innovation. With extensive experience in implementing quality improvements and best practices, we have achieved significant achievements in key areas such as fall prevention, wound care, infection control, and restraint reduction. Our comprehensive training programs, rigorous staff oversight, and targeted quality initiatives empower frontline staff, managers, and physicians to focus on the tangible day-to-day outcomes in these critical areas, ensuring the highest standards of care for our residents. Universal Care is proud to be the first and only long-term care organization in the world to be designated as the Best Practice Spotlight Organization host by the RNAO, Registered Nurses Association of Ontario. Thank you. Through this prestigious appointment, we provide ongoing support to our long-term care homes, ensuring that they consistently implement and maintain best practices that promote excellent and resident care. The Heart and Hand Award holds a special meaning for us because it reflects the values we hold dear at Universal Care: empathy, kindness, and compassion. Universal Care's pillars of success have always focused on caring for the most vulnerable in our society with dignity and respect, providing not just nursing care, but also human connection, respect, and service. This award is a testament to the collective effort of our team, who for the past 15+ years have given their best every day to improve the lives of those we care for. I would like to extend a special thank you to the entire team at Universal Care. Your hard work, dedication, and compassion are the foundation of everything that we do. Without your tireless efforts, we would not be standing here today receiving this award. To my colleagues, Donna Miller, Michael Griffin, Liana Nava, Maria Sherbel, Amalia Yellow, Elisa Carbone, Jessica Fabro, Anna Zlasky, Julie Mann, Sam Parisi, and Angie Galizia, this recognition belongs to all of you. To Villa Charities and Villa Colombo Vaughan, we are humbled by this recognition, and we look forward to continuing our partnership in serving the community. Together, we can continue to build environments where our seniors thrive, where they're not just cared for, but cherished. Grazie di cuore for this incredible honor and for your unwavering dedication to the community we all love. We're deeply moved, inspired to continue our mission with even more passion. Buonasera a tutti.
Congratulations, Joseph, Universal Care. Congratulations, Robert, to your dad, Quinto. Please welcome back, she's coming back, Angela Gauthier to the stage to present the Heart and Hand Awards on behalf of Villa Colombo Toronto Auxiliary. Angela.
Thank you. Buonasera di nuovo. I'm very happy to be presenting the 2024 Heart and Hand Volunteer Award on behalf of the auxiliary group. Anna D'Aquilo, who is the chair, unfortunately can't be here this evening, but it is my honor to present on her behalf. The award this evening goes to an extremely talented and deserving young lady. Francesca de la Savia joined the Villa Colombo Toronto Auxiliary Board in 2016 and immediately took on the role of sponsorship coordinator. As the youngest Villa Colombo Toronto Auxiliary Board member to date, Francesca impressed everyone with her maturity, her dedication, and the belief in the importance of volunteering to make a positive impact within her community. In 2018, Francesca was elected first vice president and embraced a considerable amount of a responsibility, demonstrating strong, trusted, and determined leadership skills. In 2021, Francesca became president and continued to maintain and strengthen the relationships that she has formed. She was instrumental in increasing Villa Colombo Toronto's auxiliary visibility within the community and with our other affiliate boards. I'm excited and thrilled to welcome Francesca to the stage. Now, you will notice that Francesca is slightly overdressed, making me feel very underdressed. But Francesca is coming to us from a wedding reception. That's how important this is. Congratulations, Francesca.
Wow, thank you, everybody. I feel incredibly honored and humbled to receive this recognition for my time on the VCTA board. I think we can all agree that volunteering is primarily about giving back to others, but I would be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to acknowledge what volunteering has done for me and how it has positively impacted my perspective and disposition. I joined the VCTA board during a very difficult time in my life, a time when I quite frankly experienced a lack of purpose and I didn't know how to make myself feel better. And I remember listening to a podcast where the former lead of my favorite reality TV show, The Bachelor, surprisingly said something incredibly wise. When you don't know how to help yourself, start by helping someone else. I found these to be very powerful words, and they really struck a chord with me. And as a result, I began to throw myself into my volunteer work with the intention of helping at least one person. Once I started to observe the impact of that work and how my efforts were ultimately improving the lives of countless residents at VCT, it slowly gave me a sense of purpose that I continue to build upon and which ultimately laid the foundation for my next move. I'd like to thank the ladies of the VCTA for putting their trust in a 23-year-old who is fresh out of her undergrad and for allowing me to play an active leadership role and bring new ideas to the table. We need fresh and young perspectives to continue moving things forward at Villa Charities. And I hope this can serve as encouragement to all the affiliates to engage young leaders in your remarkable work and inspiration to the next generation, as it's our duty to serve our community and use our gifts to evoke positive change. I'd also like to thank the foundation team for the hard work and attention to detail that went into making this evening a special one for our volunteers and partners. This truly is a full circle moment for me because my volunteer role with VCTA is what ultimately led me to my current role with the foundation, where I have the pleasure of working with a wonderful team to raise much needed funds for Villa Charities' various worthy causes. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank my parents for instilling in me the importance of using one's privilege to make a positive impact in this world and in the lives of others. Any good that I've accomplished in my life has been the direct result of their example, generosity, and leadership, and as such, this is their award as much as it is mine. Thank you all once again, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night.
Now I'd like to say a few words about the incredible partnership of Arvan Rehab Group. Arvan Rehab Group has been a gold sponsor of Villa Colombo Toronto's Auxiliaries annual golf tournament. And if you haven't been yet, you gotta go. So put that on your calendar for next year, please. It is an in-kind sponsor for over a decade. Their unwavering commitment and generosity have been instrumental in enabling us to hold these annual tournaments and raise much-needed funds. Thanks to dedicated supporters like Arvan, we can continue to provide essential funds for the benefit of the residents of Villa Colombo, Toronto. We are deeply grateful for their contributions and proud to have them as partners. Please welcome John Arvanites, President of Arvan Rehab Group, to accept the 2024 Heart and Hand Partner Award on behalf of Villa Colombo Toronto Auxiliary. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Let me stand
Thank
by,
you.
huh?
Thank you very much.
Pick that up.
Oh, sure. Wow, thank you very much. Arvan Rehab Group has been honored to not only work with Villa Colombo Toronto Long-Term Care as its physiotherapy, occupational therapy, and foot care provider, but also to partner with Villa Charities and the Villa Ladies Auxiliary for over 22 years and counting. I'm very happy to share this award with my sister-in-law, Dr. Jennifer Arvanites, who's with us tonight, our whole team at Arvan, and the amazing staff at Villa Colombo Toronto, who are just so dedicated to positive resident outcomes, which we are all looking for. My brother Bill was a past member of the board, along with our great friend Paul Pellegrini, and helped to organize a number of the events over the years, including the Venetian Ball, where I actually brought a young lady one time to the Venetian Ball, and she won the big prize. And I had just started dating her, and I was wondering whether she was going to, take me on she won a vacation, actually. And I got to, I said, "Are you going to take me?" And she's like, "Well, I'll think about it." And she did eventually take me, and we now have 2 children, so it's great. So I'm not sure where she is, but the kids are great. No, I'm kidding. No, that's my wife. But in 2010, the Villa Charities team asked Arvan just to sponsor a group of runners who were going to run in the Venice Marathon. My brother Bill, who had never run a 5K in his entire life, nor had I, looked at me, then looked at them and said, "Sponsor? We'll run it." We then flew with the team to Venice. The team included Frank and Patrick Ciccolini, by the way, I might add, and repeated it again the next year at the Enzo Ferrari Memorial Marathon based out of Modena. We then took it under our own hat, and we led the organization to a third team, the organization of a third team to San Francisco to run in that city's marathon. We were very delighted and proud then, as we are today, to be part of raising funds for the Villa Charities family and the Villa Ladies Auxiliary. My brother Bill unfortunately passed away last year, but even in the last few weeks, he mentioned his wishes that we continue to support the great works that Villa Charities does in the community. So whether it's the Villa Golf Tournament, Ladies Auxiliary Golf Tournament, which you should all come to, by the way, it is an amazing golf tournament, you can always count on the Arvan family to be there with you. We thank you for this honor, and mille grazie. Sure, this is super heavy, yeah.
Thank you, Angela. This thing is lower than I remember it. Thank you, Jennifer, and thank you, John. Arvan has been a great supporter and partner with Villa Charities. I certainly remember Bill's many contributions. I spent some time with Bill, and I know he was a huge fan. So I want to call on our President and CEO, Marco D'Avono, to present the Villa Charities 2024 Community Volunteer Award. Marco.
Thanks, Nick, and good evening. I'm going to go briefly off script. I promise, Mayor, I'll be very fast. I just want to take a moment to thank you all for taking time out of your evening, your Friday evening, to be here with us and help support our organization. We do some very good work, as you've heard, for the community, for seniors, for youth, for cultural programs. We do all sorts of things. I just want to take this moment to say thank you very much. And I just share with you a thought, a realization that came to me just earlier tonight as I was speaking to my friend Cristiano. There's a lot of good friendships in this room, a lot of organizations, partnerships that have come together for events like this and for other events to support our community. And just thank you all very much. So back to the awards. Louisa Tomei is by far Villa Charities Foundation's most dedicated and motivated volunteer. She is always willing to lend a helping hand in furthering our mission and creating awareness for our various causes. Her reliability, flexibility, and stellar interpersonal skills make her the first volunteer we call upon to represent us at events. She and her husband were with us this week as we made wine with the communities. Imagine that. Louisa's efforts have contributed towards generating revenue for the foundation and increasing awareness of special projects and events, in particular, the Villa Charities Italian-Canadian Immigrant Tribute Project. Our trade show booth is just out there. Please stop by if you have a minute. Please welcome Louisa Tomei to the stage to accept the Villa Charities 2024 Community Volunteer Award.
Buonasera a tutti. I am truly honored and grateful to receive this award. I want to express my deepest gratitude for your recognition of my hard work and dedication. It was early in 2023, and with COVID behind us, when I finally realized I had some time to myself. I met with a colleague, Mary Pompili, and she asked me to consider volunteering for Villa Charities. She said I could do as little or as much as I wanted. But it didn't take long for me to want to help out as much as I could and to encourage others to also consider volunteering. Now, Tony and I take the tribute booth on the road with the hope of encouraging Italian immigrants and their children to purchase a name plaque to honor their family's history and legacy and to support Villa Charities programs and services. As Winston Churchill said, we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Thank you, Mary, for introducing me to this incredible organization. With its wonderful employees and volunteers, it truly is an honor to volunteer alongside such great people and for such a great cause. Thank you again.
That's later.
You're doing one more. Mine, just the last one now.
Which one are you doing? That's later. Congratulations, Louisa. We have one more very special award to present, which we're going to do in about 10 minutes. And for those of you out there, we I think all acknowledge that there's no amount of money that can pay for or make up for the time and dedication that our volunteers give to Villa Charities. But just in case that's wrong and you have some extra cash in your pocket, there's a silent auction there if you want to spend some money to see if that gives you some satisfaction. Hopefully that'll be the case. We're trying to get to, an even $250,000 would be great, which means we have to spend $25,000 at that table. It would be great if we could do that. Please enjoy. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you. So for those of you who want to learn a little bit more about the Villa Charities family of organizations, please take a look at tonight's programs. You'll get an idea of the affiliates that make up Villa Charities, what they do. It'd be great for everyone to learn a little bit more about each of the organizations that make up Villa Charities. So now that everybody is sitting down, I said, now that everybody is sitting down, I'm going to ask, thank you for those ringing your glasses. Very effective, thank you. I'm going to ask Marco Devono to return to the stage to present the 2024 Outstanding Volunteer Award. Marco.
Thanks again, Nick. So when planning the return of the VCI Heart and Hand Awards, it was clear to everyone that a very special award was required to recognize one particular individual for his long-standing contributions to the organization. On behalf of all the boards, I am thrilled to present the inaugural Villa Charities Heart and Hand Outstanding Volunteer Award to Anthony Fusco Sr. for his dedication, yes. Look at this. That is very well deserved. This award is going to Anthony Fusco Sr. for his dedication, advocacy, and philanthropic support of the Villa Charities family of organizations and the Italian-Canadian community. As a founding member of Villa Charities, Anthony Fusco Sr. was instrumental in the creation of Villa Charities and the development of Villa Colombo Toronto and the Columbus Center. In addition to his unwavering volunteerism and extraordinary time commitment, Anthony Fusco Sr. was especially active in Villa Charities' early fundraising efforts and remains a very generous donor to this day. His generosity has resulted in significant funding for senior care, cultural programs, youth services, education and scholarships, and capital needs. Anthony Fusco Sr. embodies leadership in philanthropy, and his enthusiasm and generosity have been felt throughout the Italian-Canadian community over the years. On a personal note, I'm very thankful for the great advice he has offered to me and the many conversations we have shared discussing his involvement with Villa Charities over the last 50-plus years. Villa Charities proudly presents Anthony Fusco Sr. with this prestigious award as a symbol of gratitude for his inspirational spirit and ongoing commitment to Villa Charities. In honor of the incredible legacy that he has built for himself and his family, the Villa Charities Heart and Hand Outstanding Volunteer Award will be renamed the Anthony Fusco Senior Outstanding Volunteer Award moving forward. Can you please direct your attention to the screen for a short video?
My father taught me the importance of giving back to the community, being passionate about a project that you believe in and not abandoning it regardless of the challenges you may encounter. His ability to engage the community, to come together and fulfill a vision. It goes without saying, Villa Charities became his heart and soul, recognizing the importance for the Italian community to have a home for our residents and seniors to be able to have the best-in-class care. Support for senior care, cultural programming, and capital needs continues to be a priority for my father.
Anthony Fusco was part of a small group of dedicated volunteers who came together to establish an organization that would look after the elderly in the Italian-Canadian community, our nonni. He was instrumental in the creation of Villa Charities and the development of Villa Colombo Toronto and the Columbus Center. He was very active in the fundraising efforts of the organization in the early days and remains a very generous donor to present day. He's a real giant in leadership and philanthropy, and I'm very grateful for his involvement in the organization over all these years.
The importance of volunteering is to continue to be engaged, to engage our family members, our children, our grandchildren, to believe and to be proud of the legacy that has been created for the Italian community.
Good evening, everybody. Nice to see you again. My family and I are proud to accept the Heart and Hand Outstanding Volunteer Award on behalf of our father. He sends his regrets for not being able to attend tonight. He is immensely humbled by both this year's award and that is going to be renamed in his honor moving forward. Thank you for this remarkable way of recognizing his lifetime of volunteerism and support for Villa Charities. As most of you know, my father is very passionate about Villa Charities. We have all heard the phrase, if we build it, they will come. And that's exactly what they did. They built this community, these facilities, and ignited the passion of our community to provide for our aging population in an unprecedented way. They recognized the need for the aging Italian population in our community, which had little or no options. Starting with nothing but a dream, they created excitement within the Italian community. Countless outreach sessions to secure the funding and support to create Villa Colombo Toronto, which officially opened in 1976 with its 186 beds. But as the need grew, so did their passion to continue to grow and support the need. 2 additional wings were constructed, Fusco and Fidani, which are now home to 391 residents. With the birth of Villa Charities, which became his heart and soul, my father's vision and determination continued by building the Villa campus. In 1980, the Columbus Center officially opened. This addition of a recreational, cultural, and athletic complex would make the Italian community proud and attract people from all parts of the GTA. And they didn't stop there. Additional developments then followed for independent seniors, beginning with the opening of Caboto Terrace, Casa del Zotto, Casa Abruzzo. And now what was previously an apple orchard became the major cultural community hub for the Italian community. And the surrounding community where thousands of people visit, hundreds live, and so many have made memories, right at the corner of Dufferin and Lawrence. My father often refers to this as a gem, a jewel for the Italian community, which we should be all proud of. He undertook a challenge of leaving this corner of the world a little better than he found it. And I think you will agree with me, he has succeeded. Thank you. I'm just going to go off sketch right now. I'd like to call upon my family members to come up to the stage, and we're going to make a presentation for Villa Charities. So please come up, everybody. So on behalf of the Fusco family, we would like to make a payment. We have a check in the amount of $250,000. So this is the payment towards a pledge that my father made, which totals now $1 million. Thank you.
It was a nice little surprise. I'm going to update the amount we wanted to raise tonight. I think I said 225. We're now at 475. And maybe we'll get to 500. But I want to thank, first of all of the recipients this evening, and a special thanks to the Anthony Fusco Sr. family, Joe, guys, through all of you, to your dad, your grandfather. I've known Anthony for more than 40 years. He's the guy, together with Pal Diulio, who got me involved as a volunteer when they were building Columbus Center. That was 46 years ago. I was a kid. I was just a kid. And he's been, I remember him clearly stomping around the premises getting stuff done. And it was a lot of fun to watch. We're continuing to rely on his vision and ongoing passion for Villa Charities. So once again, thanks very much. So with that, dessert is ready to be served. We're going to give you maybe 10 more minutes before the silent auction closes. So, you know, bid heavy, bid often, and I'll be back to close it off in about 10 minutes or so. Thanks very much for your attention. Thank you to everyone for joining us tonight. Thank you to my co-chair, Senator Tony Verone, and to the fundraising committee. Special thank you to Marco DeVono for his leadership. And a big thank you to all of our sponsors, our donors, our supporters, our volunteers, and especially the staff that helped make tonight a truly memorable event. If you were successful on bidding on one of the great silent auction items, please head over to the auction table. I think I said that already. If we can ask for all the award recipients, hopefully you're still here, you know who you are. Please stay back for a few photos. Once again, Congratulations to our 2024 Heart and Hand Award recipients. Good night and grazie mille.